What's up, everybody? Extra Million here once again with Totally Sick Final Fantasy VII Edition, and we're gonna jump straight into it in a battle against the Midgar Zolom, this giant snake enemy. He's probably the toughest enemy we've had to fight thus far. He has about 4,000 HP, and in RPG terms, he's what's known as a beef gate, which is a purposefully overpowered enemy for a certain stage of the game. He's meant to railroad you into a specific area. Like, you're obviously not supposed to be able to beat him at this early stage in the game. This is not a particularly difficult battle, but it is one that's fairly luck-based. The whole point of this is to use the enemy skill that we have on Aerith and learn a very powerful attack from him called Beta. Essentially, you'll want Cloud to do nothing but defend and fill up his limit break so that he can use Meteor Rain when the time arises, and then have Yuffie use physical attacks, and have Aerith use Flamethrower. If you're feeling particularly lucky, you can have Yuffie use Grease Lightning instead of Clear Tranquil, because she can survive far more hits than either Cloud or Aerith can. If Aerith is hit, she will have to defend for her next turn so that she has enough time under Fury to use Pulse of Life to restore her health, because 2 direct hits without defending will kill her. Unfortunately, since Aerith and Yuffie are under Fury, their attacks will miss frequently. Even Flamethrower will miss. Once the Midgar Zolom is brought down below 3,000 health, he will rear back on his back like that and stand up. It is at this point that he can use his ability to kick a character out of the battle, so he can remove one of your characters. It doesn't kill them, but it does just eliminate them from fighting anymore. Once he drops below 2,000 health, he will automatically remove a character, which cannot be avoided. So what you want to do is get him as close to 2,000 as possible, and then use Cloud's Meteor Rain. This will ensure that since Cloud is the last character to have attacked him, he will be the one to be removed. Now, after he gets below 2,000 HP and he removes the character, the very next attack on him will cause him to use the move that we want to learn, which is Beta. This attack will do around 2,000 damage to each of your characters and is not survivable, obviously, in your current condition, which means you need to make sure that Aerith and Yuffie have both of their limit breaks, then use Yuffie's Clear Tranquil to restore everyone to full health, and then use Aerith's Planet Protector so that you're both invincible. Then attack him so that you can learn Beta, then wait for Planet Protector to wear off, and get Yuffie killed, and then use Beta a few times as Aerith to hopefully kill the Midgar Zolom. So now that we've learned Beta, we can take it and throw it back in his face. Be aware that even Beta can miss, so you're kind of rolling the dice. I get lucky at the end of this fight, and my second Beta does not miss. If it did, I would definitely die because I'm no longer protected. As you can see, not too difficult to battle. You basically just have to make sure everything goes your way and that he obviously doesn't remove Aerith from the battle, because he can do that too. So there goes Yuffie, she's gone. Now I make a bit of a mistake here where I use Pulse of Life 2 times in a row because I get my limit breaks 2 times in a row. Sometimes he does enough damage to put Eris into her limit break in one hit, and then sometimes he doesn't. Since I got lucky and he uses an attack that does just enough damage to give me a limit break again immediately after this one, I should have done Planet Protector since I already have full MP, but I wasn't really paying attention and I used Pulse of Life again for no reason. At this point I just said fuck it and decided to use Beta and hope that it didn't miss. But luckily it hits, and he dies, and we now have an incredibly powerful Disc 1 nuke that will carry us through most of the rest of the game. So with that done, make your way all the way back to Junon, and rest at the old lady's house. And then you'll go meet back up with that little girl, and she'll give you the whistle for her dolphin. And you'll use the dolphin to get yourself up to this area by just pressing square twice without moving. And you'll climb up, and you can see the High Wind, which is the airship that you'll be getting later on in the game. Then, once Cloud is up here, he will be mistaken for a soldier that's supposed to be in President Shin-ra's parade. And you'll get to put on a uniform and do some ridiculous shenanigans like marching. During the parade, you are judged based on how well you perform. There's nothing of value that you can actually earn, at least not for us. You can earn a sword and some materia, but none of it's actually useful during this challenge, so it doesn't really matter how well you do. Once you have the ability to walk around the city for a bit, all you have to do to complete the story is go visit President Shin-ra by the boat, but you'll want to make sure that you obviously pick up the second enemy skill materia. You'll also want to make sure that you fidget uncontrollably while people are yelling at you, as illustrated here. Then once everyone leaves, you'll board the boat and stow away towards the next town, which is Costa del Sol. So once you stow away on the ship and talk to everyone on board, you'll be able to choose your party again, and you'll find out that Sephiroth has also stowed away in the hold, and he brought his mother along with him. This is the first of many fights with the entity known as Jenova. This is Jenova Birth. She has 4,000 HP, and this is actually a pretty easy battle compared to some of the other ones that we've done so far. Pretty much just stay in the back row and wallop her with all of the attacks you can. Physical attacks, limit breaks, beta. Heal yourself when necessary. There's not really much else to say about it. I mean, this is pretty easy, like I said, compared to some of the other ones. The only really devastating thing that she can do is cast Stop on you. Although I have it set to the highest battle speed, so Stop will last only for about 3 turns. All of Jenova's attacks are basically these multi-hit laser attacks. Essentially just use Sense on her so that you can see when her health is getting low, and then just kill off Cloud and Yuffie, and then have Aeris use the finishing blow. As you can see, because we rested at that old lady's house, it not only restored our health, but removed all of our status effects, which is why none of the characters are no longer under the Fury status effect. Not that it really matters for the purposes of this fight, because, like I keep saying, Jenova is not very dangerous. Funny enough, Jenova has 20 HP right now, which just so happens to be the exact amount of damage that Aeris' physical attack does. So Cloud is dead, then we'll have Yuffie kill herself, and Aeris will use the finishing attack, and she's dead, so that wasn't too difficult. Once you're done with this battle, the boat itself will dock in Costa del Sol, which is like a tropical island resort town. You can go do some side questy style stuff, but there's nothing too important to do except for staying at the inn, which will heal all your characters, and then it'll be the next day, and then you can leave and make your way towards the Corel Mountains. And that's pretty much it for this section, and I will see you guys next time.